Well, this has been the bane of my existence. Whew. Let me catch my breath a little bit. I just came from the basement. Had to come through that hole right there. Yeah. So, there's some wiring up here. Number one thing that I'm noticing is the lights. Oh, thank God. Finally can see. Working with a headlight, literally a headlight the whole time. And you can only see where you're focusing. So I ran conduits from the attic, from the basement to the attic. And gotta watch where you step. Now it's easier to see where you're gonna step. However, I did lose my screwdriver in the process. It's in here somewhere. Find it for me, would you? I was literally crawling, pushing this insulation aside. I do have a mask on, an N95 mask, which seems to work quite well for insulation. In fact, let me put it back on. All right, so mask on. And let me just start from the beginning. So I came up here. Don't worry, electrician's gonna check all my work this week. That's gonna be a heat detector. That's my 300 watt LED bulb. And there's my wiring. These wires are actually supposed to be on a coil, but things got out of hand. It's a little dark in this corner, but I guess I won't be doing much work in this corner. There's the attic. It's so different when it's lit up. I guess I could use a third light back here, but that's not gonna happen. All right, gotta make sure to step in the right place. So over there, find my footing over here. Okay, is where the conduits come up, and they have to be sealed. Not quite sealed yet. So the red and gray are alarm wires. They're coming up from the basement, and the other conduit has a 12-2 wire coming up here. One of them is for the radon fan, one of them is for the electric bidet in the master bathroom. And I'm taking the radon fan one and also providing power for the lights and the floodlights the house is going to have. This house does not require a forced radon ventilation. It has a passive system now, and the number was 1.4. Anything below 4 is passable, but I'm going to put a fan on it anyway because why not be lower? My current house was 3.8, and I put a fan in, and he got down to 0.3. So less is better. Anyway, so these attics are like a rat's nest with wires. So my wires actually come through here, and they try to follow the, this as close to the base of that as possible. The other wires go on the other side of those, and then the communication wires that are all over here are gonna go along the side of there as well, and I'm have to go down a wall right there, and a couple of them are gonna be in the ceiling right here anyway. So there's a heat detector there, and underneath I'm gonna have a smoke detector, Wi-Fi access point on the second floor, the keypad, what else? Carbon monoxide detector, and yeah, I think that's everything. So come to the other side. Maybe I can find a screwdriver now that I have more light. Come to the other side, and hopefully I won't fall through. I didn't exactly fall through, but I had my drill right here, wedged in this corner, and I was hammering over there. Well, it fell. It fell here. Let me mask back up. I'm not messing with fiberglass. And there it is. Got a little repair to do. At least I didn't fall through. I almost fell through, but then I caught myself and wrenched my shoulder. So what I did was this. Oh man. My wires from the basement, the feed for the radon fan comes into this junction box, obviously, and then one out goes directly to the radon fan outlet. The second out goes to this switch, and the switch has both lights connected to it with Wago connectors. And there's my light. And we're gonna tap onto this for the floodlights as well. Everything's LED, so it's not gonna take a lot of power anyway. And the radon fan only takes 1 amp. Sorry if I sound a little weird. I gotta have this mask on up here. So over here, of course, the project grew like it always does, right? There's my outlet for the radon fan. There's a radon pipe. So in that pipe, we're gonna put the fan, plug it into there. While I was here, this fan for the bathroom exhaust was bad. It had a bad bearing. I can't breathe and talk. Had a bad bearing and barely even turned. And it had a 3-inch exhaust into a 4-inch connector outside. So I decided to get a Panasonic quiet one. So it's not crazy quiet, but it's quieter. And I had to, make the drywall a little bit bigger, take it all apart and use aluminum tape, foil tape on both sides, and vent it outside with a 4-inch pipe, 4-inch hose. And that's installed. So that project just kind of happened. Ooh, I'm gonna put a little plug over there before I forget. And then over there is where you can't see, is where the wire for the bidet goes on the wall. So that was 2 days worth of work. And it wasn't even on my plan. Okay, some of it was. So this is the attic. This is more functional utility stuff than IT stuff. There's a little bit of IT stuff. But this is, ow! Wood sharp. All right, later.